Good morning, afternoon, or evening to everybody. It is I, Reese Lynx, and it says my connection is unstable, which is a little scary. But I guess it's up to you guys to tell me if it actually affects anything. I just want to do a freaking chill freaking art stream, and there's not a lot else to really explain aside from when I actually start drawing stuff, because it might warrant explanation. I was also worried that my laptop would explode if I tried to have YouTube with the music in the background at the same time, because this art laptop, while it is really cool, is not especially powerful. However, I decided instead that I would just um, close Discord on this screen, and thus, hopefully, there will be enough RAM to get me through the night. BRB jamming. Yeah, I did add a lot more Kirby music to this, to my video game music playlist, and you will understand why. It is because the brain rot is still here, still sinking in, and I'm going to indulge in more brain rot very shortly. Uh, I just ate a granola bar because I was worried about my energy flagging, and also if I was gonna get hungry. But I also have loader, and I'm essentially using this small talk to warm up my voice, so it hopefully I can reply to chat. But lurkers are also welcome. I just appreciate the interaction. Loader. If my computer feels too hot, I may switch to the other thing I wanted to try, which was just play music on basically my iPad and just listen to it separately. But I was kind of worried that the soundscape would be too boring if I just sat there drawing with no sound. So, I guess that's enough making excuses. Let me get to the art screen. Well, pow. Alright, so here I have a nice little canvas made up, but I also have this open, which is where I made this nice little trans art I posted on my socials. But as you can see, I can't tell if this is cursed, blessed, blurst, but this is my early rendition of Don Bluth Kirby. I was told the eyes are cute, but the rest is like I don't know how to feel about it. Is kind of the vibes I've been getting. So I might have to take it from the top. I thought making it more like wrinkly socks would be more in line with the vibes, but no, I don't know. We'll just kind of put a pin in that, I suppose. Alright. Let me put my freaking art laptop more in the center of my desk so I'm not twisting my spine. My setup is horrendous. Eventually I'll get a larger desk, but we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. I did go on kind of a looking for free stuff on the Clip Studio asset store earlier, so partially because I wanted to find resources to help get that retro traditional animation vibe going, even though I think I probably could have done that just with the resources I already had, but you know how it is with the ADHD. I did find some cool like patterns and stuff, including some of the most Kirby core things you could possibly think of. No, those are the flowers. We got a bunch of these cool little star pens. Look at this. Ain't this just the cutest shit you ever saw? And the flowers are also by the same creator. Um, but yeah, that's cool. Alright, back to whatever this is. Typical sketch color. It's kind of weird green, but one of the things I've been entertaining is making the sketches look more like actual pencil sketches, just to get especially in the vibe. And I'm not quite sure how I would do that, because the actual pencil tools are kind of hit or miss for me, mostly because I don't like the feeling of them being more translucent. What does G pen stand for? Is it graphite pen? Real G pen is... You would think I would know these things, having used Clip Studio for years now, but I am just as clueless as the rest of us. Let me try Real G pen. And what shall I sketch first? Well, you can watch me embarrass myself as I fail to draw a circle. Don't tell me I can use the shape tool. This is to prove a point. Maybe also remind myself how to do fancy perspective stuff. I can have a little bit of shape tools as a treat. No. What? This is 2-point perspective. Which does end up kind of looking funky. I'm gonna be real, I don't remember if 1-point perspective is a thing or how it looks. The art school did not sink in, and by art school, I mean art in a not art school, so, whoops. Luckily, we have the internet. Alright, 1-point looks a bit more like how you would imagine. Or how I would imagine. So that would just be like horizon, the point, nope, wrong tool, the point, and then so if you got like a box, then you would do something like that. And that could be like a building. And like if this was a building. Oh, maybe that's the thing. Maybe I gotta... Okay, okay. Okay. Am I stalling? No, you're stalling. Hey yo! Hello! So glad you could join us, Chaos Queen. Ah! I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I literally just started, and I'm not quite sure how to start. Because the thing I set out to do is very hard to do with our titular curb. Thank you. This was my previous attempt, and I'm not sure what the vibes are. I'm told that the eyes are good, but the rest is kind of cursed, or just like I'm not sure if I like it. Maybe I should just put this in the corner so it could haunt us. So if I and then there's a Tyranza down here. That's yeah, that's the problem. That does seem to be the problem. hold on. Okay, I got a new idea. If I go to the might as well since let's just make this a whole shit post. No, let's make a separate layer so I can preserve what little innocence there is in this. There we go. Whole ass creepypasta. I mean, I guess I could move it down to the Taranza if that would be less disturbing. Where are my freaking colors? I am being very finicky with what. This. Okay. Maybe I'll just draw Taranza again to get started, because I've already decided I like that one. Maybe I should just be true to myself, true to my heart. Turnip pen supremacy. Two of them. Mario Galaxy music spotted? Correct. Most of the music here is just from games I have played or recognized, so nothing too adventurous. Except maybe the odd Fossil Fighters track, but that's for nostalgia reasons. Freaking. So the backstory is that one of my friends essentially was high and was because I in Kirby Brainrot generally said something about like Don Bluth Kirby movie, and it's been stuck in my mind ever since. And I'm like, I kind of want to see if I can emulate what that would theoretically look like. Don't mind, there is Lena Rain. I don't recognize the name, but that might just be a skill issue on my part. True. I think while I was looking into like resources for the Bluth house style, I found a pretty cool website about that like has a bunch of resources of like sorry, there's a train passing by. Um behind the scenes like sketches and stuff from the Bluth catalog. So I've been trying to pull those up as reference. Oh heck yeah. I think for Terenza, I was especially looking at all the little bug dudes that were made for Anastasia. Just because they're so buggy, such buggy little guys. But then again, I was also looking at the at some of the funky little cartoon bugs from Thumbelina, which look more just like cartoon characters than bugs most of the time. And so I did that again with the floppy shoes. I feel like that's if your character has shoes that are a little bit floppy. And this whole thing is pretty funny considering I did not actually grow up with Bluth's work as like a kiddo. It's been mostly in my adult phase that I've kind of actually sat down to see some of his stuff. What is he doing? What's he gonna do? Maybe he'll do like that eraser is too damn big. I'll do like an angle where he's like looking up at something. Oh, absolutely! I've heard Pigstep. I've played my fair share of Minecraft, of Mince Raft. Another one of my fatal flaws that makes this a difficult project for me is that I forget to give my characters foreheads, and that's like one of the fundamental things you do to make a cute character is give them a huge forehead. Apparently, maybe I should switch my chat to. Can I switch my chat to newest at the top for this? Because I have it on a different monitor, and so it's harder to see the newer messages because they go behind my art laptop screen. I apologize if you can hear the train. I do live next to a train. I could have sworn there was a thing. Huh. I really could have sworn there was an option to change if the new messages were the top or bottom. Maybe, you know what? Maybe that was the plugin. Oh, yeah, no. Also, who is summoning me? It's just a. I just got an ant on Discorp. Maybe I'll just pop out the chat. There we go. Okay. So the eyes are like wider apart, I believe, or I would like them to be. All your artistic talent is put into script writing and video editing? Well, that sounds like a darn handy talent. I have debated, like, getting into video editing just so I could, like, make some kind of stream highlight thing that's, like, more polished than the default tools that Twitch gives you, but I'm also lazy, so did kind of give him a kitty face, which is funny. I should be a little less cavalier with Control Z because this is just a doodle, just a sketch. Oh God. I don't know why my fight or flight response was kicked in, because I thought this was Baby Park, but no, I don't think it is. I would not have put Baby Park in my playlist. Gonna be for real. If you don't mind me asking, yeah, I imagine editing it does seem pretty tedious. Are you editing your own videos most of the time, or are you editing other folks' videos? Ooh, very cool. Bug Fables is probably something I should put on a wish list. Get a crispy JPEG of Spider Boy. Ooh, that sounds fun. Sadly, I don't have the opportunity to be physically close with most of my friends, so I do look forward to having board games in person. Oh, yeah. True! I am in a pretty similar situation. Oh, heck yeah, that sounds like a great time. Best of luck with you with that. You know what? I do not have too much experience with that, but if that's what it's like, then it sounds freaking delightful. Oh shit, thanks for the follow! I didn't even realize you weren't followed, but thank you and nonetheless. Every little bit is very helpful and encouraging. I've been teetering on the edge of qualifying for affiliate for like months now. Thank you! Why did I decide to do something so foreshortened as my first drawing? Maybe I'll just put that to the side and come back to it after I, try to just replicate a regular ass pose. Listen, I don't want to get rid of you. Alright, I gotta pick an emotion, I think. Oh, listen, I love it when folks interact. It makes it easier to stream because it feels like I'm talking to people. I think what I was trying to do originally was like make the face have more shapes than just the just circle. Ah, yes, YouTube, I'm still listening. Freaking baby. You freaking big baby. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Pardon me as I just look through some more boogs. Yeah, that's part of the reason I was scared to not have music at all. I'm like, wait, maybe I should have music, because otherwise this soundscape is going to be, nothing. There will be no soundscape. Haunting silence, my favorite soundscape. Gotta make things shapy. Because I can't forget my fundamentals, even though I always ignore them. Because you're supposed to make all the shapes, and then you're supposed to use the shapes, but I'm an impatient bastard, so I just draw like the face first and then draw the shapes around it most of the time. And I don't gotta. There's no rule that says a dog can't play basketball. I mean, that I have to draw a specific way if it makes me happy, but if the purpose is to emulate a specific style that uses more of those classic fundamentals, then maybe I should like shape up Nyanyaha. Even if this isn't very Bluthy, I do think this is a very cute Terrainza. Thank you. And then the herons, the pinchers. Oh, nah, it's just YouTube thinking it for a hot second, because this is my art laptop and it is trying its best. Not sure how I should handle the little, do I just make it pointier? A little swoop? See, but that's not how that angle would work, would it? Would you? All my side profiles threaten to become three-quarter profiles because I just gotta remind everyone what's on the other side. But you don't need reminding because you're smart. I think I made it more like, you know? Like more of a clear angle to the dangle. I don't know if this is insightful commentary or if I'm just muttering, but I hope it's at least entertaining. Maybe he needs more chin. That chin was so weak, I thought I accidentally turned him into like a nerd emoji. Insightful commentary is a myth, I see. I guess chin isn't necessary. Alright, and this can kinda... Maybe I should make a whole profile. At least to get an idea of what the body shape looks like from the side. It's got this, like, little weird tail thingy that kind of alludes to having an abdothorax. I think originally I made his body a bit stumpier. This is from Super Lesbian Animal RPG, which I highly recommend if you have not already played through it. Made me, cry for real, so... Yeah, I have a pretty decent chunk of the soundtrack on this playlist, because it is a banger. Oh no, fuck, the scarf goes, like, over. The Kirby song that reminds me of the JoJo music. That is the only way I know this. I don't know what this is called. This is just what it is in my brain. The JoJo Kirby music. Nose like a smaller. I was very close to giving this earlier rendition of Taranza like an actual nose. Kiss Allison Machine, yes! I think more RPGs should incorporate kissing your homies to power them up. Yeah, do be kind of a spider nose. Oh, hello there! It's alright if you're just watching. I know you can't hear me, but I appreciate you being here. Oh god. I forgot to move the mouse on my other monitor, so I lost the chat for a second. But yes, S101X, thank you for joining in. If you like what you see, consider following. Maybe I should actually put where the joint is. Yeah. Oh, absolutely go off. I would love to learn from a master, as I am still kind of a noob when it comes to Kirby stuff. You know, the one that goes. If I had the technology and the know-how and the willpower, I would probably use the instrumentation of the JoJo song with the tune of the Kirby song, and it would be so funny. Um, let's see. I played the 3DS version of Kirby's Adventure. I 100% Forgotten Land pretty recently. With the Nintendo Switch Online stuff, I've been playing Kirby 64. I started Dreamland 2, but it's kind of frustrating me because I am not very good at video games, and there are some. It's that thing where like I want to be able to get the rainbow drop the first time I get through a level. So if I can't get it or I fail to get it, I'm just like fuck it, and I restart the level, which means I just don't finish it. And then I started emulating Return to Dreamland, but I want to do that more with friends, and I am too shy to bring it up. Except maybe for my birthday, I can convince them to play it with me again because it was fun when we did. This isn't how it is. It's more like sags at the front and back. Ah, that's not what I wanted. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm doing pretty good. Again, as I am drawing, it's kind of something I can't type. Oh, heck. We just met the follower goal. Everyone pog! My goodness, I didn't even know that was a thing that was like its own alert because I did not set that up, but thank goodness gracious. Thank you for the follow, S101X. It is very appreciated, and I hope you continue to join streams and, just enjoy hanging out. Because that's what it's all about. Alright, I was worried about the music for a hot second, but it's here. Maybe the eyes aren't big and cartoony enough. Maybe that's my issue. Maybe I need to be sillier. Ace Attorney music spotted! Yes, indeed. I actually got a bunch of the Ace Attorney games available on 3DS before the eShop closed. And I haven't finished the original trilogy yet because I lose interest in things easily because I am autistic and ADHD. And that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Bro, me too? Lamau shared experience? I suppose another thing to look into is how a lot of the Bluth and, in another sense, the Disney animated character canon does like the eyes, but then they have like, especially if they're like a cartoon animal character, they'll have like an eye, and then they'll have like the spot above the eye, and the eyebrow is at this top ridge. But I don't know if I can apply that to this guy, or if I'm just gonna have to cope. Sillier! Sillier! Oh, absolutely. Thank you for popping in. Thanks for the follow. Absolutely stop by anytime and get some good food. What if I did an expression where he's being fucked up and evil? don't know if it's necessarily in character, but it is very fun to draw a mischievous creature. You could really go either way with the eye placement. Maybe I should just follow the vibes and see where they take me. I am curious as to why you specify bearded, but I am considering. You know, if I were faster at drawing, it might be funny to do draw a Kirby character based on what music pops up in the playlist. This is from memes, so don't bully me. can't remember if he has like a collar or like a medallion. That's what Highness looks like, right? Just a silly guy. It's giving Peridot fan fusion. Maybe his little not bangs, but the little tassels next to his. They can be flared out a little for this funny moment. Problematic Tyranza moment. Gotta do some hand stretchies. I need more space for bullshit. Square. Sorry, just responding to a message. I'm debating whether I should take your request, S101X, just because I am scared of drawing humans, but I also love DDD very dearly, so very dangerous combination if I do say so myself. And I don't even know if you're listening to me. Let's do it! it when people interact with me. So I'm gonna farm engagement as the kids do. Excuse me. Smug DreamWorks face looking ass. I'm not giving him an uwu face. Hold your horses. Maybe I'll put a little, freaking, so future generations will understand why we did the things we did. Music? Music? Well, I think music's broke for a little bit. See if it can think its way out. Wait a minute. This is a perfect opportunity. Because one of the textures I got. Wait, no, is it? What? Where did I put it? Where? Where? Did I not import it? Because if so, that's freaking cringe. Well, that is an easy fix. As long as my computer doesn't explode. Here's hoping. But I got a freaking fluffy texture pens. I'll just select multiple at once. Maybe that'll help. Well, pow. So there's that. And there's. Yeah. What the? Why is it so small? Alright, let me bump my music box a few times so that it isn't distracting with the haunting silence and all. Ugh. Alright, let's see if this continues. Maybe if I turn the video quality down, it will, relax a little bit. Okay. Hope that stays on its best behavior. Now, do I just steal the vibes from... Fuck, what was her name? Was introduced to Twitter artist. Made very handsome Kirby Bluth. Okay, that's a little too much now. Suppose maybe this is one of those things where it's easier to just do it the old-fashioned way. Is it beard and mustache or just beard? Listen, maybe my imagination isn't ready for regular penguin version with beard. But this is what happens when you don't specify. You get me doing whatever the fuck this is. I mean, I could do both. I appreciate getting chat interaction, and if doing chat requests is going to encourage more of that, then I'm going to do it. Don't think that I won't. I think hitting my music box did make it unshuffle, so now it's just going in order of when I added them. Where did this line come from? Is this... Okay, that's more like the other thing. Wait, no. And as consolation for misunderstanding, I will also do normal. This one's just a happy guy. Looking like the frickin' Christmas Kirby Japanese Twitter posts. Yay, I did it! I did it. Alright, let me switch gears back to whatever I was doing before. I might have to open my room door because I am overheating. So, give me a freaking second. Maybe I'll just leave y'all to stare at, you know, my current oeuvre. And then I will be right back. Alright, that's not coming up on the mic too much, is it? I moved my box fan back into my room so it could provide me with some cooling. I feel like we've kind of strayed off message. Sorry for the slight interruption. Maybe I should. I don't know what to do. I feel like every time I make a big, just doodle pile, I'm like, I gotta move everything. I gotta organize. Maybe I'll just. Thank you. Don't worry. I'm just giving them their own space. Do not be alarmed. Highness can be down here. Trying to figure out what am I missing. Very Tweety Bird proportions, if I do say so. Once again, I feel as though maybe if I just did the fundamentals better, I could land on something that's more faithful. So I'm gonna try to get back into being shapey and find the shapes that I like. Also, since the Hat in Time music is playing, I will suggest if you are a fan of Dilfy Birds, Hat in Time has some. Bro! Triple deluxe clown music! I should probably switch to a different character since I feel like I'm getting nowhere fast. Stretch! Excuse me. Again, I want to try the pencils, but also I just don't like how light they feel. I'm sure it will shock you all to realize that, squeaks are probably among my... No, not probably. They are among the first. I thought, hey, this would actually make sense for Don Bluth style. You know, the guy who makes mouse movies. He can have a little shoulder as a treat. I just got another texture. I know, so many. How does this work? Ooh. Ooh. I was like, why does this hat look weird? It's like he doesn't have the big ass ears. Hold on, I have a material for this. I did not load the material. Just thinking. Do I gotta do the thing where it's like... Okay, I will accept this. I'm gonna go back to Taranza, even though I said I wouldn't. My frickin' blue light filter just flicked on, it kinda scared me. Trying to draw what the straightforward version of this one would look like. I'm trying to make a character model, damn it. Excuse me. Yes, I'm still here, buddy. I'm not really doing anything with this, so... Whoosh. I also kind of don't like how this turned out. Oh, I forgot the frickin' little gumdrop. Eh. Should I do more squeaks or should I do more bugs? In case SN101X is still unable to hear. Hold on, I gotta move my emotional support, Highness. Music? Meh. I knew this was a bad idea. Okay, emotional support, Highness, is going up here. Tarant's is just looking at Highness like, who the fuck is this? This lack of music is starting to kill me, so maybe if I... Ah! Alright. Sorry to startle anybody, but excuse me, I told myself mentally and not out loud because, you know, why would I tell the chat things? Once I was done making doodles of the squeaks, I might pack it up. It's not super late over here, but I am getting a bit drawed out. And in lieu of just taking a break, I think I'm gonna just end it here so I can relax. But I appreciate everyone who was able to come by, especially our new followers. Can't believe it, we did meet the goal today. It seems like it's been a very long time I've been hovering at the current goal, but I suppose that means we should set a new goal. What do you think, gamers? Let's see, it looks like I'm unable to do... Why is it not letting me do these things? Maybe I can do it from OBS. What is going on? Why is it not letting me do things? Let me try refreshing the stream manager page. There we go. Everything's fine. I suppose I have to wait until after the stream is finished to switch the goals, but we don't have to necessarily do that right now. I can see if I can't find someone to raid. Let's see who I can pick on. Huh. Mark Toto is doing art. I actually popped in on one of his streams and asked him, "Hey, I'm new at Kirby. What's your like top 5 for ones I should play?" And so I do kind of owe some of my experience so far to him, which is pretty cool. Funny guy, does art. We also have Spirited Spider playing Helldivers. It looks like Spirit has fewer viewers at this very moment, so I think I'm gonna send the raid his way. Would anyone like to suggest a raid phrase? I suppose we don't need one, considering there's not a lot of folks here to raid, but I think we're gonna do spirit, and it's appropriate because I did draw a lot of spiders today. Mostly one spider, but multiple times. All right. You all have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. I'll try to get the VOD up before tomorrow. And I will see you all next stream. Goodbye.